Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Had a bit of a scare there with the stream not starting over on the events Roblox page. YouTube, you guys were hanging the whole time. Welcome. We're all here now. So if you want to contribute to the Q&A, if you want to actually contribute to making an obby with chat with me, Yellow, and our wonderful guest, who I will introduce in a minute, you have to go over to the link at the top over on the top of the YouTube chat. If you're over on the Events Roblox platform page, you're already there. Congratulations. You can see over here at the top, this is the chat. There's a little Q&A, there's a little red circle over there. If you click on it, you can start upvoting all the different ideas that you all have suggested so far that our wonderful expert will be creating for you live here on stream. So who is that expert? If you're wondering, they're really, really cool. Basically a Roblox god, low-key. They are a senior software engineer, which means they're super smart. And they're responsible for making the new starter templates that you see when you open up Studio. So if you wonder like, oh, I don't know what I want to make, everything's like a lot. Well, they have some good places for you to start called templates, and they make them, and they're sick. They were originally from the community, actually, so they didn't, they weren't born at Roblox, but they were on the platform, and then now they work here, and they've been around, know everything since 2010. So a total wealth of knowledge, and very, very excited to introduce you to them, and to have them make all the wonderful things you all will be suggesting. So, put your hands together for... Minty. Hi, Minty. You're live.
Hello. I'm live. Let's go. Hey,
everybody can hear you. Sup, chat? Oh,
hello,
man.
chat. How's it going?
They are excited. Emojis are flying. Reactions, plentiful.
Awesome. Love to see it.
All right. So again, just last call for YouTube viewers. Head over to the Events Roblox page up there to submit over in the Q&A tab. And if you're already on the Events Roblox page, then you can start upvoting the ideas and submitting your own. As you all are figuring what you want to do, Minty is going to be showing us the templates that I talked about earlier that she made. It's amazing. So Minty, this is the platformer, yeah?
Yes, yeah, this is the platformer. This is the latest one that we've released. Sort of like an obby, a bit more like a traditional platformer. We've got some cool moves like dashing, rolling.
Oh, sick.
You can double jump. My favorite move is the long jump, which you can do by jumping right after you roll.
Sick.
And then you can run into stuff. It's a fun little feature.
And then this is a platform. Does it close behind you? It does.
Yeah. So you can jump up through this platform. You can't drop back down through it. And then we've also got these moving platforms over here.
Sick. Okay, so that's a platform. If you want to make a platformer, that's a good starting point for you. But we're not here to build off that one. We're here to do what all you want. So Minty made a brand new playground for all of you, for chat, of what y'all are going to make. So Minty, you started with 2 features specifically. What's our starting point here for the foundation for chat's experiment?
Yeah, so I first started out by creating a checkpoint system because we want to be able to kind of, if we die, we don't want to start all the way at the beginning. So if you go touch another spawn point, it'll play this little effect, and then if you die somehow, you'll respawn there.
And you're back. And then perfect, easy.
Yep, back where we left off. And then the other feature is just these kill bricks, which knock you back when you touch them and make you take damage.
And then eventually they'll take enough damage that you become dismembered and start all over again.
Yep.
In the top left-hand corner, was that like a little health bar that showed like how many hits you have left?
Yeah, it's just using the default like humanoid health system.
Oh, so sick. Okay, nice.
I decided to do I think like 40 damage or so. Yeah.
Oh, no, it just shows there on the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
There's a little background for those who are interested. The checkpoints are working just using the player respawn location property. You can set that to a spawn location, and then their character will always spawn at that spawn location, rather than picking like a random one like it usually does. The kill bricks are all just tagged with a tag on them, which, let me make sure this is visible here.
Yeah, finding the tag.
right here, they're just tagged with kill brick.
Hey.
And
easy.
then in this script, we're just doing a basic touch connection to make the player take damage when they touch it.
Awesome. All right, Mod, wonderful, esteemed jalapeno. Can you reveal to us what the most current upvoted idea is for Minty to start making for us? The current, where we left off, we have 2 floating platforms there at the end that we can use as our starting point. I wait with bated breath. Oh, esteemed jalapeno. Wait, is there a stream delay? Am I gonna have to ask you and then wait? Hold on. I need to see the question. I can't tab over. Oh no. Maybe he's gone. Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna click over. I'm gonna look myself. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Each time you jump, certain blocks become uncollidable. They become collidable when you jump again.
Okay, this is a super fun one. This is gonna be fun to do.
Okay.
So let's start by making. I love these levels in Mario Odyssey.
So just a regular part to start.
Yeah, we're gonna start off. This is gonna be probably similar to how the one-way platforms work.
Okay.
But we'll start by let's just make it purple. That's cool. And then we're gonna give this a tag. Let me just move this out so you can see it again. We're gonna give this a tag, and we'll call it jump switch block.
Perfect.
And then we're just gonna write some code to make this. Let's go into gameplay scripts right here, and let's make a new script to kind of make this work.
Chat, this could be you one day.
This could be you right now.
This could be you right now. Senior software engineer. Flex.
So
even senior software engineers make typos.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of typos. You're gonna see a lot of bugs, a lot of errors. But it's all good.
That's part of the
so
fun.
we're gonna start off, and we're gonna get all of the what did we call it? Jump switch block. And we'll just,
is the tag case sensitive? So you have to remember like what you capitalized for the tag?
Yeah, so the tag is case sensitive. What I like to do is I'll save variables like this where it's like it's just going to stay constant. It's not going to change. We'll just save it as a variable here so that we can just.
Oh, clever.
That way we don't have to worry about like if we misspell it somewhere else. We just have to spell it once.
That's that big brain.
So we'll get all of the blocks, and then for each we'll loop through them. And then just set, let's see, set can collide, be not, block that can collide. So now it'll, this function will now swap every time it's called, but we're not calling the function. We need to tie this into the rest of the movement system. So we'll just add a bindable event here. All this switch, and then we're using this to kind of this is the script that's set for the character control state, stick them together somehow, and we do that with a bindable event. And we'll just call this switch script. Now we need to connect this, so we'll say. So now other scripts can use this instance here to call this switch function that we've connected.
Got it. Okay. And that's basically to make it scalable, broader throughout the experience?
Yeah, since we have a bunch of different jump effects or like jump actions that you can do. There's like the normal jump, the double jump, the long jump.
Yeah.
We want to have all of them kind of tie into that. So what we'll do is we'll go into the platformer scripts right here. Go into our actions, and we'll go to start with the basic jump. So first of all, we need to get a reference to that bindable event that we created. So we'll say local switch event equals gameplay.scripts.switch switch like that, get a reference to it, and then every time we jump here, we want to call the switch event.
Got it. So does this mean you now have to basically connect the new functionality to every jump variation that exists so far?
Yeah.
Got
and
it.
the reason for that is because not all of the jumps in the game are actually using the like default jump behavior. My character's not loading. There we go. So now fall through this, jump again.
Wait. No.
We got to jump twice. Nope. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
So we can't tell if it's collidable or not right now. That's a little bit of an issue. So let's do block.transparency equals if block.can collide. So this is a switch statement, or it's not really a switch statement. It's I forget the actual name for it. But we're doing like a one-liner
statement.
It's not a guard statement. No,
okay.
No.
I tried. I'm sorry. I'm not the senior software engineer.
So if it's can collide, then we want it to have 0 transparency. Otherwise, we want it to have, we'll make it 0.5 transparency.
Got it. Okay.
So now we can see.
Oh, there we go.
And when it's not.
So you kind of have a clue.
And then we'll also, so now we'll take this because right now, if you double jump or if you long jump, it doesn't do anything. So we'll need to implement this into the other jumps.
So you have to, so you can't cheese it and be like, I'm not going to use that one specific jump so that they can.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I guess you could design around that, but no, we're just gonna do it for everything.
Yeah. And we'll just fire this here, and then double jump will also need it. Now we can see it's switching.
Oh shoot! In the middle of the air. Oh, that's so fun!
So we can do something fun with these. Let's take 2 of these. Let's make this one not be can collide. We'll set it to 0.5 transparency, and then we'll just change the color to something like that, right?
Okay.
We'll group these together.
I'm tracking.
And then we'll just name this switch thing. So this one is not can collide, this one is can collide. Since we're just toggling the can collide for the parts, it'll now actually switch.
Oh shoot! It's like opposites. So then now you can, figure out how you go to the next step. And if you double jump, well, it's over. Unless we have them all on a line and you try to skip one, you go every other.
Yeah, we could do like a line like this. Let's see. Starting a line like this. We can make it a little more interesting if we like start.
Oh shoot!
So we need to introduce a bit of space between all of them so that you have to jump. Otherwise, you can just run across it.
Yeah. Oh, if you wanted to get really particular, you can make the space big enough that you have to double jump. So you might have to like prep before the two, because if you just double jump right away, where you're going will be transparent.
Do something like this.
All right, here we go. It's time. We're ready. Pro gamer, speed run. Oh, yeah, right, easy. Okay. But checkpoint in action. Checkpoint.
Don't worry, guys. We're testing features.
Look at this.
We're testing features. We're making sure they work. That's totally on purpose.
Done.
Now we can see these are
switching.
I'm gonna want to.
So you have to go diagonally. Oh, but if you double jump, hey, this was a good idea. Good idea, chat. Scal, nice name.
Right,
good idea.
Right across this.
Look at that. And that took you what? Maybe 10 minutes? Top 5 minutes? Oh. We need a checkpoint really quickly.
All
checkpoint soon?
We need to put another checkpoint out here.
You know what? It's actually kind of funny. We're going to have to like beat the own game that we make in order to keep making it. I mean, unless we cheat, but we have honor and pride, so we'll have to successfully complete every suggestion to make the check button on the other side. Uh-oh. Are you back? Come back. Minty, don't leave. We're having so much fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's my face, y'all. Hold on. Did you know that it's actually just gilded behind the scenes? Now you do. Hey, are you back?
I am back. I lost
Hey, you're
connection.
back.
All right,
All right.
let me get this back up. There we go. Apologies.
All good. You sharing your screen?
Yes, should be good.
I do not see it on Gilded yet.
Oh, you know what? I may have forgotten to press share.
Ah,
Let's see.
some small detail. See, y'all, even senior software engineers are humans too, who can sometimes experience technical difficulties. We're back. Okay, sweet.
All right.
So we're here. We made the checkpoint.
All right,
What's the next idea? Mod, could you share it with us? Could you let us know what the next most upvoted idea is? You know what? Actually, I should, since there's a delay, he told me, he messaged me privately that there is a delay. So I should just ask him before I actually want it, instead of waiting. But don't worry, any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now. Alright. Come on, jalapeno. How long is this delay? This is crazy. It's like I'm talking to you from the future. Alright, I'm just gonna cheat. I'm gonna peek. Here we go. We're peeking. Oh. It's hidden. Wall hop. There it is. Wall hop is the next feature request.
Okay, this one, let's see. This one's going to be a little bit
Will
of work.
ping in
Let's get
advance
this one.
secretly. Perfect. It's communication.
I think we're going to start by making a wall first. I assume this is like a wall
30
jump.
second delay.
That's
Sorry,
not a wall.
we waited for 30 seconds. Hilarious. All right, wall hops. So we're starting with walls, which are, needed for a wall hop.
And I don't want to do the obby every single time.
Every
so we're
single
just gonna
time.
change.
So
We're
you
gonna
can
change
choose to
the
spawn
way-
just at this one.
Yeah, wall hop check. We'll call this wall hop checkpoint. And then we'll go into the checkpoint script and just set this as the starting checkpoint.
And now, hey, faster iteration. Awesome. Okay, sweet.
So I think what we're going to want to do here is we're going to modify we're going to create a new platformer action.
Okay.
And what we're going to want to do is just check if there's a wall in front of us, and if there is, we'll push ourselves away from it.
Okay.
So go into actions. And this base jump is kind of where all of the this is the first thing that gets called when you try to jump. So it'll check if you can do a long jump. Otherwise, it'll check if you're able to do a normal.
Oh, got it.
or a double
So by
jump.
doing this, you're implementing wall jumps or wall hops for the entirety of the obby that we can then use later if we want to.
Yes, yeah.
Not just for this section. So it's like the highest level addition.
Yeah, so
Nice,
this will
nice.
then be able to be used in, if you take this script, you'll be able to modify the default platform or whatever to use this.
Hey.
And so
Oh,
the
chat,
first thing we
check
need
it
to do,
The default
is-
template, if you take this, which by the way, just so y'all know, this whatever y'all make, this will be public. So you'll be able to hop in here and tinker with it and see all the code that Minty actually made. So cool stuff. Sorry, Minty, please keep going. Didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, she's writing a comment for you, knowing it's going to be public.
Yeah.
Very kind.
there you go.
Look at that.
So I think have some code to check if there's stuff in front of you in the long jump. And this is just doing some sphere casting, which is like a ray cast, but it's using a sphere instead of a ray, so it checks kind of in a radius. Let's make sure that we have this defined. And our raycast parameters are something that we also need.
What for? Raycasting and Roblox?
Yeah, So the raycast parameters are just kind of let you customize how your ray is testing against the world.
Got
so
it. Sure.
in this case, we have, say, we want to ignore the character. We want to respect whether parts are can collide so it doesn't run into can collide stuff. And then we'll just do if result. Then we'll say can wall hop. Or actually, we'll do it like this. Say can wall hop equals result. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Result is not equal to nil. So if there is a result, then we are able to wall hop. So if we can wall hop, then for now, let's just throw in a print so we can make sure that this is working how we want it to. So what we're doing is we're just ray casting forward or sphere casting forward in front of the character to see if there's something.
And because you have a print statement to help you iterate and test, you can actually know if your code's working.
Yep. And then something else that we want to do is right now, if we press it while we're standing next to the wall here, we should be doing a regular jump probably.
True.
So we'll go back in here. And we'll
does this mean that by the same logic, if you wanted to, sorry, that's an overloaded word. By the same reasoning here, would you, for a wall jump, would you have to go through and manually assign it to be able to wall jump from every possible jump variation? So like a long jump, double jump, etc. Or does it apply automatically to each of them since it's like at that level?
So the way this works is we have kind of like an overall like entry action that gets called whenever you press the space button, which is what this is. So this is checking which type of jump to do before it does the jump. So we don't have to add it because we don't have to add this to all the other stuff because this is kind of choosing which of those other things to do.
Amazing. Wow. Easy.
So then let's take, for the wall jump, I think what we'll do is we'll probably base it off the double jump. So we'll call this wall jump.
Hold on. Sino from chat is breaking the matrix. They said, what if this is all pre-recorded and we're all AI and they already knew what we were going to do and we're putting it on screen and it's all simulated and this isn't live? But guess what? It's not. You're right. Just kidding. Of course it's live. Silly. The whole point, we want to show you that this is something that you can do. It's really fun and easy and accessible. And that's the whole point of doing it live, having a good time. Chat interaction, the whole bit. Oh my gosh, you deleted like 70 paragraphs.
That was all a bunch of stuff that we don't really need for this.
Oh, easy. Perfect.
The main stuff that we need is just we'll reuse the same animation sound for now, and we'll
okay.
Wall jump. What we want to do is we do want to make sure that where do I have an example of this? We don't want to let them kind of spam jump this too fast or spam this too fast. So we'll just get the time since their last wall jump and make sure that they're not spamming this. We set their action to wall jump, and then right now we're just using the double jump height to...
That's nice as a frame of reference. So you can like know to design like the double jump is this high, and that's how high the wall jump's going to be.
Yeah, so I mean, what we can do is we can go in here and we find...
you can find the numeric value.
Right now it just uses like the character jump.
Sure.
But we'll make a second one here for wall jump. In case you want to customize it. We're also going to need wall jump speed, and this is the kind of speed it should force you away from the wall.
Oh, got it. Yeah, so if you just touch it, you're immediately like not blasted away at the speed of sound, but you can actually, like manage to hop around to do things.
Yes.
That could be a kind of fun mechanic if you think about it, but we'll do it the way you're intending to do it.
So let's just make sure we can. Let me actually implement this first. So we'll print wall hop, and then we'll perform the wall jump action here.
Oh, here we go.
Hopefully this works. Cool. So it looks like a double jump right now because it's using the same animations and effects, but it is saying wall hop.
Okay, so the print statement saves the day again.
Yes.
Just for fun, what would happen if you cranked up the bounce back to like 1 million?
So I haven't implemented the bounce back yet. That's the next thing. We'll try that out.
Implement the bounce back. Make it 1 million.
So
I'm kidding. Maybe not 1 million. You're the senior software engineer. You know, I'm sorry.
So what we do need to do here is we're also going to pass in, we need to know what direction the wall is facing, and fortunately we actually know that from this raycast result.
Okay.
So we'll pass in result.normal. And that's going to be the direction of the wall. We'll get that in here as a wall direction. That's a vector3. So what we need to do now is character controller .root .assembly linear velocity. So we'll actually put this right here. So we want to set it to wall direction times constants wall jump speed. And then one other thing that we're going to do is we're going to adjust the character's kind of acceleration during this so that they can't control themselves as much, so that you can't just like, turn around.
Okay, yeah. So you can't cheese it. You can't intentionally try to get some big knockback and. Yeah.
So we'll adjust their move direction to wall direction, and then adjust. So we're setting their like input direction essentially. We're setting their actual character's velocity, and then we're applying the bounce. So this should give us a nice wall hop. Let's see.
Hey.
There we go. We bounce off of it nicely. And we can still.
Oh, and you can double hop off at the end of it because they're separate.
Afterwards, yeah.
Oh, that's so clever. That's so cool.
So let's make this a little let's crank it up to 1 million. Let's go.
1 million. Let's go.
Wall jump speed.
Oh my gosh, that's 6 zeros. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready for this?
All right. How far are we gonna go? Can we go through the wall?
Immediately broke the game.
Honestly, perfect. That's exactly how we did it. I do think we should increase it a bit from the 20 that it was.
Yeah.
A little bit higher.
What, like 50, 100? What's a reasonable number?
I think 50. I think 50? This works nicely. Because what we can do then is let's make both of these a bit taller.
And you can just go back and forth between the two?
Yeah, we'll bring them in closer together. And now we can...
Hey, wow, look at that. Incredible. Wow. Good suggestion. Good suggestion.
There's one little...
Oh, your screen went away. Minty, come back.
I'm gone?
You're gone. Come back. It's just gilded.
All right.
It's the million, man. It's that million integers too strong.
It's breaking everything.
Crash Studio. Okay, we're back.
All right.
Okay, nice.
I think my monitor had issues. So you may have noticed that you see we only play the animation and effect once. That's not really
true.
That's not really great. So what we need to do is in our wall jump, we just need to, since we're setting the action to wall jump, we need to kind of, if we do a wall jump again, the action isn't going to change. We're just going to be in the wall jump play it forever. So we just need to add a little delay here to go back to the having no action set. Let's say, well, since we'll do constants.jump cooldown, and then we'll just check if character controller get action wall jump, then set action none. So we'll just return it back to not doing an action after a short delay.
Okay. And now,
although the
hey, you know, it looks better than just, you know, ragdolling your way up between two two walls. Wow.
let's see. I think we'll do. I want to tweak it a little bit, so we'll just have like a wall jump time is say 0.5.
Okay.
And then rather than using the jump cooldown, we'll just use this wall jump time.
The wall jump time, cool.
So we can adjust how long the acceleration and stuff is applied. See, I think that's a little long because it's stopping us from doing it.
Doing it again.
Yeah, so we'll just turn that down to like 0.3, say. This is a lot of what game dev is just kind of tweaking small numbers to make it feel
to
good.
Get the result you want. Yeah, because like, oh, you know what? That's like 90% of what I want. And then it's after that, it's making it look, you know, the way that you envisioned it.
Exactly. Making it look the way you envision it, making it feel really good to the player, kind of communicating stuff effectively to the player. So let's add another
checkpoint
up here. And what are we building next?
All right, we're doing obstacles that disappear when you look at it.
When you look at it? Okay, interesting.
So then in order to get through it, you would have to, well, I mean, if they persist, then you'd basically just be having like transparency, I guess, when you look at it. So you would have to know that it's there.
Yeah, if they disappear, that when you look at it, we can just make it always be invisible because you'll never be able to see it when you're looking at it. You can't see it when you're not looking at it. So.
Oh, true. I think that then maybe their intent is probably when your character model is looking at it, not the camera. So when your avatar character is facing the platform, it disappears.
Yeah, let's do
and then when you turn your character body away, it disappears. But then that way you can still like cheese the camera itself, the player camera, so you know where they are, and you have to like remember to then jump in what's seemingly invisible space.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll start by, let me just grab one of these.
Reusing assets. Look at that. Saving time.
Assets. And we're just gonna rename, or we're not gonna rename this, but we're gonna change the tag on it, and we'll call this one Shy Block.
Shy Block. That's so cute.
Doesn't like being looked at. And we'll just build a grid of these. We'll change the color so we know it's a different thing. And then we'll.
Actually, that would be trippy. Make it just super long and narrow, and it's like a giant walk of faith that you can't see.
That'd be funny. We'll do it like this for now.
Got it.
We can mess around with some different shapes, but let's just get the kind of.
Oh, I have a technical question here. So for this, how are you gonna deal with depth, right? So like if your character's looking at it on, you know, the x-axis or the y-axis, how are you gonna handle Z? Like if you're going up at an angle, or like one is above you that you have to jump on that's invisible.
So we'll probably start with just doing like a cone. So we'll just do like a simple like dot product for it. So what we'll do, we'll go into gameplay. Let's make a new script. Handle all the shy blocks. We'll call this shy block script. Once again, we've tagged them so we can use collection service to kind of figure out where they all are. And then we'll do, we'll use run service, and we'll need the player service because we need to look at our character. All right, and then we'll do on heartbeat. And then run service to heartbeat connect on heart. So every frame what we're gonna do is find all the blocks, and this is not the most efficient way of doing this, but it'll work.
The fastest, we'll find all of the because we're gonna see it.
Way, because we have an hour to do this, and yeah, we want you guys to see this. Okay, so we'll get all of the blocks, and our tag is shy block. Get tagged. So actually, first what we need to do is make sure that we're actually spawned in and have a character. So we'll say character equals player dot character. If not character, then return. If we don't have a character, we'll return early. We don't need to do anything else. We don't need to process this. So then we'll get the blocks, and for each block, what we want to do is figure out how much the character is looking at it. So we can do that using dot product. We need to get the direction that the character is looking first. We'll say get pivot is character get pivot, and then look direction.
Oh, got it. So it's gonna be like a percentage, like if the player's looking at it by this amount, turn it invisible, and if not.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we'll say, so for each block we have local direction to character is, so we'll do pivot.position minus block.position, and we'll unit this.
Magic. Unit just stream of conscious coding. Go.
All right. Actually, we can just use a new feature. We'll say local angle equals look direction angle direction to character. That gives us the angle, and for now, let's just print the angle to see what we're getting.
Got it. Just so you can test, so you can like kind of narrow in what feels right.
And probably what we want to do is, because we want actually to invert this, we want the direction to the block from the character. We want to make sure that the character is looking towards the block, not away from it. So we'll say direction to block.
Do we want to make the starting point up at the top so we don't have to wall hop every time?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Invisible stop checkpoint. Cool.
Easy.
And then we'll just say block.transparency equals if angle is less than, say, 1. This is in radians, not degrees, so
oh, interesting. Okay.
Then 0, else 1. And then this should give us a little.
Oh, look at that! Oh, shoot! Oh, that's so trippy.
Although I guess we want them
awesome.
to hide, right? So we'll do if angle is greater than 1. We can see them, but as we look at them, they disappear.
Wow. Look at that.
What we could do actually is we'll just math.clamp angle 0, 1. Because the angle is kind of.
Ooh.
That's giving us.
Now you can see the like edges of each individual part.
We'll do a 1 minus angle. So that should give us a. Yeah, it'll start to fade out.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. That's like a neat effect.
Multiply this by like 4 or something to make it sharper. I guess not multiply. We want to PEMDAS, never forget it.
the math you remember in school.
All right, there we go.
Wow,
so
there we go. That's what we're wanting.
There's a bit of a fade to it, so we can build out a little path here. This.
What if? Okay, I'm curious. What if at the end you slowly like taper it so you get off, like it gets narrower and narrower, but you don't know because so you're kind of like having to guess like where it is. Yeah. And then what if there's a gap? What if there's a space you have to jump? There's like a little leap of faith. You're like, oh, I don't know if it's invisible or if it's there.
Right.
Oh, this is mean. Oh, actually, you know, that's almost a game design question. Would you want to have the checkpoint be on the teal starting blocks to communicate like and know for sure that it's there, like in space?
Yeah, we could do something like that. We could say like, if we're like, okay, we want them to do a leap of faith.
Yeah.
We can just grab like a bunch of them over here. I want to make sure I'm not grabbing we could actually put these over here.
Oh,
like
that's so fun. Nice.
that you know that there's
Yeah, so you know it's there.
module over there.
And you have like, what if you get rid of everything else but that? There's no safety. It's just this spot.
Let's see. We'll just do that. I think that's doable with all our movement abilities.
That's definitely a leap of faith for sure. Oh gosh,
Now
that's
we can
terrifying.
do that
Oh my gosh, and you're like,
All right, where is it at?
Here we go.
Okay, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh, that you don't know where it is. Oh, okay. Oh, is it?
Okay, I think that's.
You
I
can
think
do
that's
it. You can do it, Minty.
All right, we made
it. That's awesome. That's so cool.
All right, cool. What are we doing next?
Wow. Oh, sorry. I was so enthralled that I didn't ping in advance. How? Next question. Communicating through space-time. Which is actually funny, because if I... Hey, there it is. A beam where it flashes orange and blue. Orange means you have to run through the beam, and blue means you have to stand still in the beam. So it's like a moving part that if it's orange, you can go through it. But then if it's blue, if you're moving while it's on you, it does damage or it resets you.
Okay, cool. So moving parts, let's just reuse our moving platforms for this.
Reusing assets. Look at this.
Reusing assets.
Efficiency.
Let's expand this out. And I think what we're gonna want to do, let's just clean this up a bit. We can remove all of this stuff here.
Minty isn't just a programmer. What was that? Minty isn't just a programmer. She's an Obby pro player. Oh, Zach. It's so true. Minty the GOAT.
It's not. I haven't been playing enough Obbies, guys.
See, only a pro Obby player would say that. Let's be real.
Listen, back in the day. Back in my day. All right, so let's make this. Put this here. So blue means you have to stay still while you're walking through it. Okay. This one is not making collide, and we don't need this one with platform diagram. Okay, cool. So we have this moving platform. Let me just make sure that the grab the size. Let me make sure both of these checkpoints match that size. And then we'll just place these over here. Like so. And then
nice. So is this creating like a bounds through which it moves, so it stops there, it goes back? Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just using the moving platform system to have this move back and forth between those two spots. Let's name this checkpoint as scary walls checkpoint.
Scary walls.
And we'll spawn at the scary walls checkpoint. So the blue means you have to stand still. So let's give this a tag and call it
blue.
Blue.
I don't listen to
that. Scary blue block.
Scary blue wall. Perfect. Descriptive.
And then we need a we'll go over here and we'll make this one orange. That's not orange. That's orange. And we'll name we'll add a tag to this one and call it scary orange block. Scary.
You know, in the section after this, you should have the blue going horizontal, and then like an orange one going like down. So it's like a sandwich. It's like a press.
Okay, so then we'll write a new server script for this. Put that in gameplay. And we'll call this scary blocks. Once again, we're using collection service, my favorite service.
The best service.
And then we'll say need the blue tag equals scary blue block. orange tag equals scary orange block. And then we'll say on block added block. So then we'll do, I'll just write an initialize function.
This is where the magic happens. Wizardry.
So all
That
of
was
the
crazy.
blocks
I didn't want to say anything. I'm like, oh, she's locked in. She's going for it.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, you gotta lock in for the
Yeah.
boilerplate. All right, so what we want to do first is we want to tell when this block is touched. And then we'll see what part hit it. We'll just only make it, work on the humanoid group part because it's easier. We don't want like every single part in your body triggering this. We'll just do it when your humanoid group part touches.
Got it.
So we'll say, and then so local speed equals, we'll say hit dot assembly linear velocity dot magnitude. So say local is orange block equals block as tag orange tag. So if it is an orange block, then we need to do one thing. If it's a blue block, we need to do another thing. So if it's an orange block, we need to be moving. So we'll say if speed is less than say 5, then
got it. So there's some wiggle room here, but you don't have to be fully stopped by the time it does touch you.
Yeah, because like with the way like physics works, you're often not going to get like if we were to
Literally
just do
zero.
like equals 0,
Yeah,
it's probably never gonna happen.
You're never gonna. Yeah, unless you like wait for it forever and like don't touch your keyboard.
Right. We also need to make sure there's a humanoid. If on humanoid, then turn. So if it's an orange block and they're going, let's say, less than 5, and we can actually, since we're going to reuse this, we'll make it local moving threshold equals 5, so we can easily tweak it.
Minty, I got a technical question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Shouldn't you add the get tag loops before the events, ideally, so it catches the items added to the tag before the event gets connected?
Not necessarily, no. I usually do these first. The reason for that is a little technical, but this is not going to fire for anything that exists already.
Got it.
This will, so it's after. But the reason that you actually do this after like this is because if you had like say for some reason we just have a wait in here, right? It's an async function. If these are beforehand here, right? This is going to take some time to run if we're not like spawning it at each time.
Got it.
And then what could happen is you have these running and taking some time, and a block gets added, but we haven't connected this signal yet. And so we actually end up missing out on that block because it didn't exist right here when this started being run. But since it took a while, it came into existence before this got connected. So that's actually why those are at the top like that. Okay, so if speed is less, and then if we're not an orange block, that means we're a blue block. So if speed is greater than moving threshold, then take damage 100. So now we should.
Here it is, the moment of truth.
We run into it.
It's
damage.
over. Perfect, as intended. Okay. Oh, it's so fun that you can't see what's on the other side of it. It's like completely filled. Hey, and now
Where's-
you go. And you do the same thing.
Now if I run through this one, I'm fine.
That's your intent. Yeah.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, interesting. There you go. Hey, and now that it works, you can start getting crazy with it. So you could like
so now we
overlap
can
them
do,
on top
like,
of each other, or make smaller versions of them, or
We can make one that like we can make this one move faster. Let's give it a speed of like 30 or something. But yeah, let's make a really crazy one that's moving like this,
yeah.
and then we'll have this one like moving through it at the same time.
Ah, there we go. This is why people make stuff on Roblox. This is the kind of stuff that's fun. Here we go. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Oh, you know what'd be really mean if you didn't have a safe zone, and the orange one just came back and just got you.
Oh, this is scary. Okay, wait.
Oh, that was so satisfying.
Okay.
That's
All right.
smush.
All right, we have to get through this. We have 3 minutes left. We have to get through
We can do it. We can do it.
Okay, so we can't.
So you have to be.
We have to move for the. So we have to move for that one, but we can't move for the. Okay.
Oh,
We're through there. We're through there.
Hey, there it is. Congratulations. Wow. Incredible.
Very cool.
Okay, hey, that is pretty much time. 11:58. We can fill the time with just general questions from chat. So there's a 30-second delay. So we'll wait for the reality to catch up. And let me scroll through and see if there's any questions now. Nuke all servers Game Pass. Admin commands. I want the Obby pay to win. Hilarious. Skip stage button. No. Any more technical questions? Let's see. Scroll. What do you guys got? Oh, I'm glad the stream's not lagging. Perfect. Question for Minty. Here we go. Why use heartbeat over render stepped for visual effects on the client?
There's not really a super like technical reason. It's mostly just because like it's better practice to tie stuff to heartbeat than render stepped.
Okay.
I guess in this case it doesn't really matter. It's just mostly habit for me.
All right. Well, hey, I mean, your habits are obviously highly effective. So do what the senior software engineer Minty does. But no, it's good to know that there's not a hard answer and that there's some room for like expression. All right. Well, no more questions, it seems.
As like a proper answer to that, it would depend, or it would be kind of, there'd be a better answer if this was in a game engine besides Roblox, where like your physics and like stepped loops may not actually be in sync with your rendering loop. But since in Roblox the rendering and physics and everything else is synced together, it doesn't really matter.
Makes sense. Actually, this is the perfect question to end on. Can you do a quick playthrough of the Obby I've just joined? I mean, I think that's only fair.
Of course. All right, let's go back to the first checkpoint.
We've done a non-trivial amount of work. We've done a lot here. Chat has had some great ideas. All right, this is the beginning.
All right.
So this is what Minty did to get us started, which was some kill blocks and some checkpoints. And then after these moving platforms, this is what the brainchild of the collective viewers. Here we go. This was a fun one. This one was if you jump, it toggles their collision. Nice. Oh, close.
All right.
Here we go. I mean, that just shows that it's good. You want to make this be too easy. Oh, nice. Oh, cheeky. And then the wall hop. Wall jump. Oh. Easy. And then the blocks that disappear when you look at it.
Yeah, these are the shy blocks.
The shy blocks. Amazing name. And then the leap of faith here at the end. Hey! And then very last but not least, Blue means
the scary colors.
the scary colors. Blue means you have to not be moving, and orange you have to be moving. Otherwise, bad things happen. Okay, so let's just run through, easy peasy. Okay, and then here we go, the ultimate test. Oh, hey, there it is. Amazing. All right, hey, chat, YouTube, all y'all over on the events platform. This is Minty. She's a senior software engineer. She makes templates and a bunch of other stuff at Roblox. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you guys want to play with this project file, it will be accessible to you. There'll be a dev forum post. Keep your eye on dev forum of how, if you actually want to look under the hood and see all the magic that Minty actually wrote. She was even so kind to leave comments for you live, knowing that this will be shared. So feel free to take a look at this and pick it apart. Also, the platformer template that exists right now live, if you fire up Studio, you'll see it as an option to join. Minty made that. It's a great place to start if you're wanting to start to explore the space. We'll be doing more streams later. Stay in touch. Let us know what you want. Thanks for being here. Minty, any words of wisdom? Any closing remarks?
Thanks for all of the awesome suggestions.
Yeah.
Once we release this, I would love to see the obbies that you make, and I will go and play them. So,
you know what? That could be a follow-up stream. Minty plays all y'all's obbies. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, no, we'll make an announcement on dev forum.
All of your obbies.
Please make stuff. We would love to see it, and we'd love to play it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next stream. Bye-bye.